last week we questioned what would Jose Mourinho do. Why did we question? We kind of knew exactly what he'd do, right?
We knew, and he knew, and everybody knew what was going to happen. I think people were hoping for something different, but the truth is that Jose Mourinho doesn't have to entertain us. That's not his responsibility. His responsibility is to get as many points as he can in order to win the title with Manchester United. However, if you're a Manchester United fan, and this is a question that I would pose to you, is how is this performance, this version of Manchester United, different than a Louis Van Gaal Manchester United? If you put Jose Mourinho next to this performance, all of a sudden it's about tactical discipline and defensive awareness and organization. If you put Louis Van Gaal next to this performance, then it's a disaster. So the rhetoric changes because of who Jose Mourinho is and how people feel so very comfortable to cover themselves with that very cozy blanket of Jose Mourinho, who sells you on this idea that, well, we got the point that we came here to get, and the truth of the matter is that this is the way we play, and Manchester United is going to be successful because of my history of success. I look at Manchester United, and they did not look any better than, say, a West Brom going into Anfield. That's exactly the picture that I got. A mid-table team going into Anfield, struggling to get a point, hanging on to get a point, and happy to walk out of there with a point. I just think that the standard for Manchester United should be higher, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Manchester United fans are fine with this, and the standard is not as high as we think it should be.
Here's what Jurgen Klopp had to say after the game. For sure, you cannot play that way at Liverpool, but it's okay at Manchester United. That's a little bit of a shot from Klopp. Let's go to Julian Laurent then on this. Is it fair? Does Manchester United deserve a better style of football?
Well, the history was made of a better style of football. Sir Alex Ferguson would have never gone to Liverpool like that and go there to defend and go there to get a 0-0 draw. That's why there were so many question marks when Jose Mourinho was appointed. A lot of people saying, but he doesn't have the DNA of Manchester United in him. That's not the style of football. Mourinho doesn't play the style of football that Manchester United are used to play, especially under Sir Alex. So, you know, I can see why there's a problem there. Like Ali just said, you know, this is not what a Manchester United fan should expect from a team, especially with those players. If they were poor players and then Mourinho, the only thing he could do was to go there and defend, fair enough, no problem. Okay, that's the only way you could get a point there. But with all the attacking talent that he has, to go there, not even try to win. I mean, Burnley played more attacking football at Anfield than United did at the weekend. This is crazy stuff.
Here's the thing that I don't understand. And I, in particular, have been very critical of Jose Mourinho over the years for exactly this reason and for exactly how he tries to spin it. Now, after this game, he comes out with some idiocy about he was waiting for Jurgen Klopp to make a change. And so, I mean,
basically saying the onus was on Klopp.
With the backdrop of what was it, 4 weeks ago, he said that Ronald Koeman spent 100 million, so therefore should be competing to finish in the top four. Jose Mourinho, never mind what he inherited, in his time at Manchester United, has spent over £300 million assembling his squad. Never mind how expensive the squad was that he inherited. £300 million more. And he waits for Jurgen Klopp to make a mistake in the second half. It doesn't dawn on him when the most expensive player on the park doesn't touch the ball until the 17th minute. At no point did it dawn on him that something is wrong here. And then tries to spin it as though he knows exactly what's going on. And everybody who's critical of that aren't really quite sure of what they're talking about. I just don't get it.